Friends of a Skyline High School student who died in a car crash last week are pooling their resources and their time and coming up with funeral expenses.
Local News 8's Jen Austin spoke with the family of Tiana Cardona and found that for the survivors, last week's accident was a real shocker and a reminder to never drink and drive.
15-year-old Camber Cardona spent nearly every moment with her older sister and best friend, 17-year-old Tiana, until the night Tiana was killed in a tragic car crash last week. Now friends of the sisters are coming together to help the family with funeral expenses. Brielle Chappell and Alondra Escobar have been going door to door to collect donations. Over the weekend, they collected nearly $300.
Actually, when they gave us $100, it brought tears to my eyes.
At Idaho Falls High School, students donated nearly $250 before summer break. At Skyline High School, where the sisters attended classes, more than $1,100. Accounts have also been started at Dora Erickson Elementary, where Tiana went to school as a child, as well as Key Bank, Westmark Federal Credit Union, and online at GoFundMe. Friends Daisha Powell, Cheyenne Han, and Stephanie Luna also organized a balloon release last Friday, a way of honoring a close friend and saying goodbye.
I first read about it on Facebook, and I really couldn't believe it. I'm still shocked to this day. She was with me 2 days before it happened, and so it just kind of makes you realize that tomorrow isn't promised.
According to the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office, the 17-year-old who was driving the vehicle when it crashed is facing charges of vehicular manslaughter. Speed and alcohol are being investigated as the likely causes of the accident. Sergeant Jeff Edwards says 2 lives were ruined in the car crash that night.
At this time, the 17-year-old offender, which was the driver of the vehicle, is being charged with vehicular manslaughter. He's being held in 3B Juvenile Detention Facility. The courts are looking at, or excuse me, the prosecutor's office is actually looking at possibly charging him as an adult.
Edwards says the other 4 teens in the car will be issued citations for underage drinking.
Our intent is to go out and either cite or request a summons or warrant for each person that was drinking alcohol that was in this vehicle with them. We truly want this whole accident, as much of it a tragedy that it is, to be a learning lesson for more than the people that were in the accident. I mean, more than the people who are in our community, who have teenagers in this age group, to be an educational opportunity for them to talk to their kids a little bit about the dangers of drinking and driving or getting in a vehicle with somebody that's been drinking.
Camber says she does not hate the 17-year-old who was driving. In fact, he was a close friend of theirs.
And my family doesn't hold anything against him, and I just wish I could talk to him because I have no idea how he's holding up.
Those affected by this tragedy say it's been a wake-up call. Just days before her death, Tiana told family if she were to ever die, she wanted to be cremated and didn't want anyone to wear black. Her family is honoring her wishes. Her celebration of life will be held this Wednesday, and no black clothing is allowed. In Idaho Falls, I'm Jen Austin.
And Camber says her mission in high school is to prevent any other teens from ever drinking and driving.
Quite a story there,
Yeah.
and maybe a lesson learned.
Well, I think she's going to do a senior project on it too, and she's
Yeah.
going to talk to some of the teenagers about the risks, how much she has lost, you know, her best friend and her sister. So, yeah, made a very intense moment that maybe somebody can benefit from in the future. Maybe.
I only hope so.
Yeah.